Hello everybody, back again from the campground. Was just riding my bike around and thought I'd do another video. Thought today I would do some tips for first time camp hosts. So I'll jump right in, starting with number one. I would say if you're new to this, you need to know yourself, know what you need. Like, do you have to have Wi-Fi? Do you have to have cell phone service? That'll make a big factor in which campground you may or may not want to host at. Number two, I would say, would be to have your expenses under control, because hosting is not a high-paying job. So having a strong financial base is almost essential. And you got to keep in mind that a lot of these parks, including mine, are seasonal. So 3 months out of the year you won't be getting a paycheck. You have to account for that. Are you going to move along? Are you going to wait around? What are you going to do in that off time? A lot of the guys that were doing this when I started were retirees. They already have their income, their pensions, and Social Security and whatnot, so they don't have to rely on the hosting money. That's why a lot of them can do the hosting and whatnot. That'd probably be the biggest barrier to hosting is making sure that your money's right and that you live well within your means. The third one, I guess, I would be learn the rules of the specific park that you work at. Rules are very different between parks, and some things may be against the rules that you think are perfectly normal or fine or have been other places that you went to. One of the examples here is people are not allowed to use metal detectors along the beach and whatnot. We have a 100-year artifact law that prevents them from doing that. So we can't have people out on the beach with metal detectors. Somewhat normal other places, but not allowed here. Another one that's not so common is that caught me off guard when I come out here was we can't have hammocks in the trees so that we don't damage the trees unnecessarily and whatnot. So that's going to be a big thing for you, especially if you move around, is make sure that you know the rules of the campground that you're going to. And lastly, I would say, understand that you've only agreed to a certain amount of hours in exchange for your spot and whatnot. You're not required to give away your whole life. When you're off, you're off. It's perfectly okay to hand a customer off to somebody who's getting paid to do the job. If you can help them and it doesn't bother you, amazing, great. But you're not required to give your life away. So those would be the biggest tips that I can think of. If you can think of anything else that I might have forgotten, put it down in the comments. And all cliche like always, like and subscribe. Bye.